now make a quick demo of Wasm-git, which is a Git client made for the browser and for Node.js. It's based on libgit2, which is a Git library used in various applications. As you can see here, there's a URL that we're going to clone from. And you could, of course, clone from GitHub, but because of these cross-origin restrictions that is standard in the browsers, all sites have to explicitly allow requests from other domains. So this won't work without GitHub adding this header to their Git servers. And so I made a special Git server for this purpose that you can also use with a regular Git client, but now we'll use it in the browser using this port of libgit2 ported to WebAssembly. And so we can see that if I press the clone button here, things will start happening in the console, as you saw on the right side here, and there's also a console here. You see all this that you recognize from using Git from the command line. And you can see we got some files here now, and there's also a log. We can let's have a look at the log, and you can see there's been lots of commits here. And we can clear the output and just look at the status, and we're on the branch master. And also you can see now that if we look at the storage on the client side, that we have an IndexedDB here, and that it actually contains some file data. So this is actually the entire file system that we have here now. So here you can see the actual files, and also this hidden Git folder that contains all of it. And since this is a Git server for demo purposes, I also kind of restricted it so that if you want to push it, you have to log in. So then you would have to, for this purpose, I've used the Near protocol, which is a blockchain similar to Ethereum, but it's very developer friendly, and it has some very good JavaScript libraries for easy integration into web apps. So I will just log into my Near protocol account, and of course then I have to either create a new account or allow access to the account I already have. Let's see, wasn't my screen wide enough? And then I say allow. Okay. And that will lead me back to Wasm-git. Just have to wait for the login to complete. And that took a while. And here we are, back again. And now I'm actually able to do some stuff. I can add just some text. Let's add these dots here. And there's a comment. And we will just say commit. And then you can, of course, see that we have in the log now. Yeah, add readme. So this was now 19th of October. And we can, of course, push it back to the server. Now that we're logged in, we will also be allowed to push. And let's go back to the console here again so that we also can see that one. And press the push button. Actually, we can press this, or we can actually also write in the console here JavaScript commands that this library this web application will send to the library. So if you write this, for example, you will see now that it's pushed. So it would be the same as this one does. And if we, for example, want to use a regular Git client, we can do that by simply taking this address here, and we can clone it. So I will just do that now. Git clone, like this, and some other test folder, because I probably already have a folder named test. So as you can see, it's cloned here now, and then we can see that it's all here. We can look at the README, and you see the 3 dots in the end. So it's a regular Git server, nothing special about that. And using this near protocol, I also added a smart contract for adding new repositories, because this server is for Git for demo purposes. I just want to test some blockchain integrations, and it's just using the testnet of the near protocol. So you will be charged 0.1 near tokens, but it's only on the testnet. So you get an account loaded with tokens on this testnet. So no real money is spent. So I can create something, let's say test 999, and this will actually not create anything on the server. It will just reserve this name in the near blockchain. But my server will check who owns this name and that it belongs to your account. So now I can create this, and what will happen then is that I get this dialog for authorizing transfer to this smart contract, and I will allow that, and then I get back here, and then I can clone this repository test 99901, and as you can see now, it blanked out because now there's a new repository. Right now it says that there's no Git repository in this database here, which is of course right. There's no data in here, but if we clone it, we will still get no data, because there is really nothing that was stored on the server yet, but we will get an empty Git repository here that we can work on. And so let's just add a file, and this is a new file, testing and test.txt, and let's commit it, and also let's push it. And so it was pushed to the server, and let's try to clone this one in the terminal. This will of course not work, because we don't have any access to this repository, because we made it with our account, and by just cloning like that, we will get the 403. It's permission denied. So then, in order to clone it, we need an access token, and since I'm using this near protocol, let's see if I have it from here. I will have to add this HTTP extra header, and in order to find the token, I will go back here and look into my network traffic, and from what you can see here, from the calls to the Git server, let's have a look at that one. You can see that there's a token here. This is not your private key. It's a token that has an expiry time. It's a limited time, and it will be generated using your private key, but it doesn't reveal your private key. And on the server, this signature will be checked that this is actually your account, and it will also check with a smart contract in the Near protocol blockchain. So we will copy this token now and paste it in here. And then let's see. It was 999, wasn't it? Yeah. There you go. And then we're in here and we can see that little text file that we just created. And yeah, that's it really. So just to prove that if we go into the git config now, you can see we have this token. And if we somehow just remove that from here, we will not be able to pull or push anything, right? So this token is what we need. But it's a regular Git client. So this is just my little project in brief. The sources are all on GitHub, so it's possible to look at it also for this smart contract that is used with the Near protocol. So that's it. Thanks for watching.